Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, this video is about ISB's new course called Young Leaders Program. Earlier, ISB used to have a PGP one-year course where there were two ways of entering a course. One was that you have a 2 years of work ex, you can directly get into ISB PGP 1 year. Or if you are in final year of your undergrad, you've written GMAT and you apply to ISB under a Young Leaders application. And if you make it to the college, then you were given 2 years to work in industry and then join a college. Now from last year onwards, ISB has actually released two courses. One is the same PGP 1 year, which used to run earlier. They have also introduced a new course called ISB PGP Young Leaders Program. Now when it comes to Young Leaders Program, there have been so many questions floating around. People are asking about whether it's good to do this course or is it same as the course offered by IIMs. If I have an option of doing it from IIMs or from ISB, which one should I take? What do you think about PGP Young Leaders Programs? So in this video, we will answer all those questions. Now before we go there, if you are someone who is looking at applying to B schools this year, you will find a lot of content. So if you like the content on our channel, do subscribe it and do share with your friends. Now to start with, PGP 1 year, which ISB used to offer earlier, is still there. It is the same program. It will still run this year. And the ranking of ISB on a global parameter, and if we consider Financial Times ranking, ISB ranks somewhere between 21 to 28 every year. They keep on changing the ranking. I think this year it is 27. So that means it's a very well-known course from ISB. Now ISB has introduced a PGP Young Leaders Program this time. Now this particular course is for little more than 1 year and little less than 2 years. And this is specifically for the students who have just passed out from their undergrad college and are either a fresher or they have a maximum 2 years of work ex. So anyone between 0 to 2 years can apply to PGP Young Leader Program. Now there are questions around how this program would be, whether it would be as good as doing a 1 year MBA from ISB or 1 year PGP program from ISB. Now, my take, and absolutely these are basis what I've seen over the years while preparing students for ISB applications, what I think is it's gonna be at par program to PGP 1 year. The only difference is that you have a lesser number of experience. So of course the companies which will come, the kind of roles which they will offer would be for the people who are from 0 to 2 years of work ex. Now, would there be great placements? Of course, it is expected that it would have great placements. Reason being that the same companies which are coming for PGP 1 year, the similar companies might also come for PGP Young Leaders Program. Now, it's only that you have earlier, one of the thing which ISB PGP 1 year program was not having was internships. So here you get two opportunities. One, at the time of the final placement that you make it to the company. The second is even much before, where when you go for an internship to a company, you might end up getting your PPOs as well. So it's a tried and tested model which used to be offered by IIMs in India. Now it's something which is coming under a ISB umbrella. So that basically says on the placement side, we expect that you will have a similar kind of placements, similar kind of companies visiting the campus as you have for PGP 1 year. Now when it comes to the faculty members, now a lot of questions have been around, would it be that same faculty member would be teaching PGP while, or would it be a different faculty member? As much we get to understand, it's the same faculty members who teach in PGP 1 year would also be teaching in PGP Young Leaders Program. So that basically says the quality of education will remain similar. And at the same time, you don't have to doubt about the quality of education if you're talking about ISB, which is the most well-known institute from this part of the world. Then at the same time, if we talk in terms of what kind of packages we can expect, of course, we see that it would not be similar to what you get after PGP 1 year, maybe few lakhs here and there in this program. And that's well understood also because the kind of students who are going for this program have 0 to 2 years experience, while for a PGP 1 year, your average work ex is somewhere between 6 to 7 or 8 years. That's why there would be a little gap in terms of the kind of packages which would be offered. But can you make it to consults? Absolutely. McKinsey, BCG, Bain, Deloitte, all big fours, most of them visit the campus. Now if they're visiting for PGP 1 year, they would also visit for PGP Young Leaders Program. And the first batch of PGP Young Leaders would be coming out next year. So we would have more news around the placements. We'll talk more about the internships which have happened, what kind of internships the people are getting. But our students who are doing PGP Young Leaders Program have all good things to say about the program. So the people who are attending this course, they have really wonderful things to say about the course. In fact, we will also try on our channel to get few of our students who are now studying in PGP Young Leaders Program to, talk to us. And they would give you more insights about this in future. We will be having those videos. But for now, if you ask me in terms of education, this would be one of the best from India. In terms of placements, it would be one of the best from India. In terms of internships, in terms of packages which you will have, it would be really good course to do. Now comes a question whether you should go for IIM's 2-year course or a PGP Young Leaders Program. Now to answer that question, there are two ways of looking at it. One of the way is maybe we are comparing apple and orange for now because ISB has just started this particular course. And when I say this particular course, we are talking about this program, which is Young Leaders Program, while IIMs have been doing it for a while. So if you have an option of getting into IIM Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Calcutta, currently this could be advised that those are better options because they have a history of doing this course for last 50 years now or even more. While when it comes to Young Leaders Program at ISB, they've just kicked it off. We are yet to see how it goes. Although we know that it would be one of the best programs coming out of the country, but at the same time, if you're comparing with ABC for now, it would be advisable to go for ABC. But 5 years down the line, once we have all the statistics, maybe the things or the tables turn. But if you're going to the next set of IIMs, we would advise that you go for a PGP Young Leaders Program at ISB. So if this video helps you in taking a decision, do leave a comment. If you have any further questions around ISB or any other B school, you can leave your question in the comment and we'll try to create a video on that. If you like this video, do like it and share with your friends.